Race fans, welcome to Volunteer Landing on the banks of the Tennessee River, where Powerboat Superleague is ready to kick off the 2013 season of racing here in the beautiful city of Knoxville, Tennessee. Hello again, everyone. Alongside of my broadcast partner, Mike Tilton, I'm Jared Romsberg. So proud to be joining you here in Volunteer Country as we kick off the 27th season of racing for Powerboat Superleague. Both of Powerboat Superleague series are here in Knoxville. Last year in the Formula 3 class, it was Rob Rinker taking home the championship. However, in 2013, the door is open for a new champion as Rinker has advanced into the Formula 2 class. Many eyes are on our 2012 Rookie of the Year, Jeff Krischano from Elk River, Minnesota, as the favorite in this race. Mike Tilton has caught up with JK in the pits. Mike.
Jeff, here in Knoxville, got a great field of boats, and you're the Rookie of the Year coming in, so odds-on favorite would be you, but they've got some other guys and girls that got a target on your back.
Well, yeah, you know, they're all fast. Sam LaBanco is coming back this year. Looks good. Saw him in a couple races last year, and real tough. Carole Reno and I met earlier this year up in Lakeland, or down in Lakeland, I should say, in Florida. And we split the weekend, first and second, each of us. So I'm not going to hold back because, you know, if you wait a minute, you'll be in second.
This segment of Powerboat Superleague Racing is brought to you by Visit Knoxville, where outdoor experiences and urban adventures meet. Learn more at knoxville.org.
Race fans, welcome back to Volunteer Landing here in Knoxville, where Powerboat Superleague is now just minutes away from kicking up the Tennessee River. The Formula 3 series is first on the card today, fans, and they put on a great show during yesterday's qualifying. 44 Sam LaBanco was the fastest in time trials and led the field onto the course when the flag dropped. LaBanco is a three-time F3 Series champ, and he blasted off with the lead with last year's F3 Rookie of the Year, Jeff Krischano, flying up behind him in second. Krischano had to keep one eye on LaBanco and one eye in the mirror as 16 Carole Reno was flying up. Behind them, 50 Dan Bunting and 73 Steve DeNicolantonio were fighting side by side for fourth. Bunting would put the Flex Seal boat into the slot early, but 19 Jeff Larson would join in the fun a lap later. This group went 3 wide on the backstretch, wowing the crowd that had gathered all along the Tennessee River. Bunting was in fourth, but Larson and DeNicolantonio were nipping at his heels the entire race, flying inches apart at speeds well over 75 miles per hour. Meanwhile, up front, 58 Jeff Krischano had engine trouble outside of turn 2 and surrendered the second place position to Carole Reno, who was more than happy to fly right by. The 44 was way out in front, and Sam LaBanco won the first F3 heat race. Krischano came in on the hook. His qualifying was over. In heat race 2, the inverted field saw Dan Bunting's Flex Seal 50 on the pole when they shot off the dock. But it didn't take the 44 long to get up to the front. Sam LaBanco moved alongside of Bunting in turn 3. The two had a drag race to turn 1 down the front stretch as the field went side by side behind them. LaBanco powered the Flackbait 44 into the lead as they came to the first pin. Carole Reno and Jeff Larson followed them through. Soon, Reno pulled up alongside of Bunting to fight for second. The Iron Maiden knows her way to the front, but Bunting was going to make her work for it the whole way and would not give an inch. Bunting held his ground into turn 3, but Reno took the inside line and gained an immediate advantage in the fight out of turn 4. The Flex Seal 50 stayed close to the Everglades Seasoning 16, but Reno had the inside line and some impressive horsepower and was able to shake Bunting off in turns 1 and 2. Reno now had her sights set on the leader, Sam LaBanco, but he was way off on the horizon. 19 Jeff Larson and 73 Steve DeNicolantonio were at it again, putting on a side-by-side show for the fans. Steve DeNick had the inside line, but Larson had the momentum and horsepower and would win this fight, taking the 4th place slot as the two blasted down the backstretch of this liquid speedway on the Tennessee River. All of this meant nothing to the 44 as Sam LaBanco cruised to victory in Heat Race 2. With qualifying now complete, let's meet the top 3 qualifiers for Powerboat Super League's Formula 3 feature race here on the Tennessee River in Knoxville. Columbus, Ohio's Dan Bunting starts the Flex Seal 50 in 3rd. He's happy with this qualifying, but knows there's lots of work to be done.
The first heat, we were the last boat to start on the dock. We moved it up to 3rd place. When we came back out for the second heat, it was inverted, so we started first. And Sam LaBanco is pretty fast today, so he got around me, and out of nowhere, Carole Reno, she got in front of me too, and I tried to catch her, and it was getting close, but couldn't do it.
The Iron Maiden, Carole Reno from Okeechobee, Florida, starts second. She knows she has her work cut out for her trying to get around the pole sitter.
Yeah, he's good. I'm kept trying to get closer and closer, but he just kept inching further and further, but he's a great driver. I beat him once, and I'm wanting to do it again.
And starting on the pole is Northbrook, Illinois, Sam LaBanco. He's got a lot of respect for the lady starting to his right on the dock.
Well, she can really handle that boat. You know, we were testing together, and I thought we were running exactly the same, so I thought, oh, we've got some homework to do yet. No, she's really good.
Now here's how the rest of the field will line up for Powerboat Super League's Formula 3 feature here in Knoxville. Coon Rapids, Minnesota's Jeff Larson earned the 4th place slot on the dock. Starting 5th is Longboat Key, Florida's Steve Antonio into 73. In 6th, we find our 2012 F3 Rookie of the Year, Jeff Krischano from Elk River, Minnesota. Jeff Vasco from Logan, Ohio will start 7th if he can repair his engine since he struck some debris in the water. They're making their way down the Tennessee to Volunteer Landing. Race fans, don't move. Powerboat Super League's Formula 3 feature race in Knoxville is coming up right after this.
This segment of Powerboat Super League Racing is brought to you by Visit Knoxville, where outdoor experiences and urban adventures meet. Learn more at knoxville.org.
Race fans, welcome back to Knoxville, where we are now just seconds away from the start of Powerboat Super League's Formula 3 feature race here at Volunteer Landing on the Tennessee River. A change in the lineup, fans. Dan Bunting had a family emergency and had to leave the race. Jeff Vasco will hop into the Flex Seal 50. We now go dockside to Volunteer Landing, where the Formula 3 fleet is in position. You can hear the fuel pumps are on. The fingers are on the trigger. All eyes are on the flagman as we wait for the drop of the flag. The flag drops. The fleet is away, and for the first time in 13 years, Powerboat Super League is racing in Knoxville. Side-by-side battle for the lead as Carole Reno moves to the outside of Sam LaBanco, but he pulls away. Now they're going to line up 3 wide behind LaBanco. Carole Reno takes second, but it's Jeff Krischano and Steve Antonio behind her. They're looking to go side-by-side as they fly out of turn 4. There goes LaBanco in the lead. Side-by-side battle for 3rd with Jeff Krischano taking the position now, but look at Sam LaBanco. Our 3-time champion has ignited the afterburners early, and he is rocketing down the Tennessee River. Carole Reno tries to catch up to LaBanco as she hugs right around that first turn buoy. Jeff Krischano now only about 4 boat legs back. He's trying to pick up some steam on the outside, and he does. He's moved out to the clean water, the wake-free water to the outside. He's trying to make up some ground on our 2nd place, Carole Reno, in a silver 16. The Iron Maiden through turn 3 now. She's trying to make some ground on Sam LaBanco. Look like she does. They're going to try to go side-by-side for the lead as they come down the front stretch. Jeff Krischano's looming large in Carole Reno's rearview mirror as Sam LaBanco once again skedaddles with the lead. Carole Reno in 2nd going into turn 1, and Jeff Krischano, wow, he is hugging those buoys. He's trying to get the inside line on a veteran driver, Reno. You can see he's pulling up on the inside of her, but she blasts away down the backstretch. Krischano now moves to the outside through the rooster tail created by the Everglades Seasoning 16. Krischano making some ground. Battle for 2nd now coming out of turn 4. Jeff Krischano in the Pilot 58. Look at the horsepower, gang. He's catching up to that silver 16 of Carole Reno in 2nd. Veteran driver Carole Reno's been working hard trying to catch up to that leader, Sam LaBanco in the white 44, but Jeff Krischano really starting to pester her, coming now out of turn 2. That little white dot on the horizon, that's our leader, Sam LaBanco, checking out early. Only 3 laps into this feature race, gang, and he's got nearly a half a straightaways length lead over 2nd place Carole Reno. You can see her back there, still dealing with the 58 of Jeff Krischano, but this guy doesn't care. Sam LaBanco way out in front. and keeps extending his lead as the two battle for the second place spot behind him. LaBanco now midway down the backstretch. Carole Reno now just entering the backstretch out of turn 2 as she lifts the Everglades Seasoning 16 boat out of the water. The Flex Seal 50 driven by Jeff Vasco, a rookie in Powerboat Super League competition this year, smartly moves to the outside, lets the faster boats by. Speaking of faster boats, look at Jeff Krischano. He's catching up to Carole Reno. Jeff Krischano in the Pilot 58 Rookie of the Year in Powerboat Super League Formula 3 competition last year, gang. And man, he's showing off to the fans in Knoxville. He's now within 2 boat lengths, and now he's trying to get that inside line, coveted territory in racing. But Carole Reno immediately slams the door. She says, "That's my lane, sir, and I'm going to hold on to it." Carole Reno in second, Jeff Krischano in third, and he keeps creeping up on her as they come into the turns. Now just 2 boat lengths away. He maintains his momentum once again, tries to take the inside line. Carole Reno just hits the throttle, powers down the front stretch, keeping Jeff Krischano back in the 3rd place slot for now. Jeff Krischano is one of the many Minnesota drivers we have in the fleet. Here's another one, Jeff Larson, not having the kind of day he was hoping for, gang. His engine conked out shortly after the start. He had to move to the middle of the race course, got it fired back up, but it was too late. Larson now riding in last place. Here's our 4th place driver, Longboat Key, Florida, Steve Nicolantonio. Another one of the veteran racers we have in Powerboat Super League Formula 3 competition. He and Jeff Larson put on a whale of a show yesterday in the qualifying heats, gang, going side by side, lap after lap. Unfortunately, this is just a good show for the fans because Jeff Larson's a lap down. Steve Nicolantonio just trying to move around him safely, keep things under green, as we are now approaching the halfway point of this 15-lap Formula 3 feature race. There's our leader, Sam LaBanco, in the white 44, now coming under the Gay Street Bridge, lifting it up, putting the throttle down. We're going to let you ride along with the leader as we go out to a break. Sam LaBanco has this one well in hand, but we're only halfway through, gang. More Formula 3 racing from Knoxville when we come back right after this.
This segment of Powerboat Super League Racing is brought to you by Visit Knoxville, where outdoor experiences and urban adventures meet. Learn more at knoxville.org.
Race fans, welcome back to Powerboat Super League's Formula 3 feature race here on the Tennessee River in Knoxville, where we're bringing you back right in the middle of a fight for second. Carole Reno in a silver 16 currently in second, but Jeff Krischano in the orange 58 is starting to power up alongside of her as they are working their way through lapped boats now. Carole Reno on the inside. Jeff Krischano is going to try to thread the needle behind the Flex Seal 50, and whoa, look at him lift that boat. Ho, ho, 2-3 times up out of the water, almost blowing the Pilot 58 boat over as he is trying mightily as Jeff Krischano trying to catch up to the second place Carole Reno. 5 laps remain in this 15-lap feature, gang, and Jeff Krischano, he might need every lap, because I can tell you right now, Carole Reno is not going to give that second place slot up very easily. We ride along with Krischano now as he comes out of turn 4, lifts the boat out of the water. You can see he is looming large in the rearview mirror of Carole Reno. Jeff Krischano, a former champion in offshore boat racing, now in tunnel hull racing, trying to get a championship there as we look at a 3-time champion, Sam LaBanco, so far out in front, gang. I think he's in a different area code now. LaBanco, like he's done so many times, taking the entire fleet to school today. He was the fast qualifier in time trials, and he won both heat races yesterday. And a young man who should have his pen and paper out taking notes is Jeff Vasco, who stepped into the cockpit of Dan Bunting's Flex Seal 50 when Dan had to leave the race due to a family emergency. But we have a battle shaping up now for second as Jeff Krischano has pulled within 2 boat lengths. He's going to try to thread the needle. He gets around. Oh my, contact, turn 2. Jeff Krischano just muscled his way, literally, alongside of Carole Reno, and these two are now going to go side by side down the backstretch. Jeff Krischano throwing shoulders, throwing haymakers out there as he moved the Pilot 58 rather violently right alongside of Carole Reno and pushed his way into the second place slot. Let's take a look as we ride along with Carole Reno. Here comes Krischano on the inside. Oh wow, what a solid hit by Jeff Krischano as he literally rubbed his way up alongside of Reno, right on top of Reno. Right on board now, looking out the back of Carole Reno's boat. Man, Reno took a hard hit on that one, but she's still going. The Iron Maiden, no quitting this lady. Riding back in third, trying to catch up to that orange Pilot 58 of Jeff Krischano. Hey, she'll get up there and throw some haymakers around too if she has to get up there. You can see she's lifting the Everglades Seasoning 16 boat straight up out of the water, doing what she can, but the white flag is out. 1 lap to go, and we can see the white 44 of Sam LaBanco. Man, all that fighting not even on his radar screen. He's so far out in front. Here he comes through turns 3 and 4 one more time. Our 3-time Formula 3 Series champion completes a weekend of absolute domination as the fans along Volunteer Landing, all along the Tennessee here in Knoxville, are on their feet, right along with the winner. Sam LaBanco wins the Formula 3 feature race here on the Tennessee River in Knoxville. Jeff Krischano crosses the line in second. Carole Reno's third. Gang, don't move a muscle. The Formula 3 post-race show is next. Race fans, welcome back to Volunteer Landing here in Knoxville, where just minutes ago, our winner of the Formula 3 feature race, Sam LaBanco, went around and thanked the fans on his victory lap. We welcome you now, fans, to the Visit Knoxville post-race show. Visit Knoxville, where outdoor experiences and urban adventures meet. Learn more at knoxville.org. As I said, Sam LaBanco's the big winner, but the fight of the race was for second, and Mike Tilton is standing by with our third-place finisher. Mike.
Carol, third place here in Knoxville. I tell you what, you had a great battle with Jeff Krischano the whole race. Lap number 13 wasn't too lucky for you.
No, it wasn't too lucky, but it was a fun race. I love racing that way where you got competition, whether you're in front or back. It makes you drive harder, and I was giving it my best.
I know you had a lot of fun out there.
Oh, it was a good time. Great water, great people, all my friends here cheering me on, doing good.
Carol, Mike, thank you. Steve DeNicolantonio finished fourth, but all eyes were on that battle for the second place slot. Here's Mike with our runner-up. Mike.
Jeff, second place here in Knoxville, and I tell you what, you had a tough time at that race because that young lady that was in front of you was pushing the issue all over that race course.
Oh yeah, I couldn't find an opening the whole day with her. She, as usual, drove a great race.
Well, second place, really good at the initial event here in Knoxville. We'll be back here next year. We'll have more and merrier times. And I tell you what, today was much different from yesterday.
Oh yeah, I mean, we had some prop problems yesterday. We went with what we had today. It wasn't quite right for this course, but you know, we squeaked it out at the end, and we rubbed each other. But you know what they say, rubbing's racing.
After his win here in Knoxville, a familiar name sits on top of the points. And now Mike Tilton is standing by in victory lane with our winner in Knoxville. Mike.
Sam, good weekend of racing for you. You haven't raced but once in 2 years. Pretty good way to come back.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I mean, we worked so hard to get here, and everything worked. It was a great race course, and yeah, got to make you happy when all things go well.
Well, it sounds like those twin grandbabies, brand spanking new, brought you some luck.
They sure did. I'm sure they did, and I can't wait to get back to them. You know, my son really, you know, he's pretty busy with those kids, so it was a lot for him to help me out too. And without him, you know, we don't show up. So yeah, he did really good to be here. Really helped.
Congratulations to Sam LaBanco. Fans, don't move a muscle. We're only halfway done. The Formula 2s kick up the Tennessee and Knoxville when we come back after this.